This is the enchanted and spooky tale of a 30-year-old woman finally having her high school emo girl phase on Hot Topics dime.
Hello, and welcome to Hot Topics with Vera Drew, the only show with the express purpose of getting me, Vera Drew, sponsored by Hot Topic. And I have some tremendous news. As of April 22nd, 2020, Hot Topic has finally followed me on Twitter. Now I know what you're thinking, this isn't exactly sponsorship yet, and I stand by what I said in the last episode. I am not going to be doing any free advertising for Hot Topic products on this show until we work out a concrete sponsorship deal. In fact, everything I'm wearing, the exception of this necklace, because I just really like this necklace, is not from Hot Topic today. If you are looking for some cute clothes though, why don't you visit my Teespring store? You'll look fashionable and you'll be supporting the show, you'll be supporting a trans artist, which is like a guaranteed ticket to heaven. And when I say heaven, I mean cool heaven. Hell. But I digress. The point I'm trying to make is that follow on Twitter, that shows progress. All I had to do to get Hot Topic to finally pay attention to me was independently produce a web series, catch coronavirus, and announce that I'm gonna single-handedly destroy capitalism with my cut of the Joker movie. I mean, Christ, I bet all I'll have to do to finally lock in that sponsorship deal is walk on water and simultaneously cure HPV.
Now, Vera, am I detecting some snark?
Oh, hey Cypress. Maybe a little. I guess I'm just starting to feel like Hot Topic may never sponsor me.
Well, they sure won't with an attitude like that. What's really going on, hun?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Cypress. It's more than just the sponsorship thing. I've been kind of depressed these last couple days. I'm just so sick of quarantine. I'm sick of being cooped up in this castle alone with myself. I mean, I'm learning things about me that I never needed to know. My entire life changed just like that, and now I'm being forced into this involuntary process of transformation. I mean, you probably have no idea what that's like.
Now that you mention it, Vera, there's something I think I'm finally ready to process and talk through with you.
You're so right, Cypress. My viewers value honesty. If I'm feeling depressed, I should talk about it on the show and process it.
That's not what I said, though.
Cypress, I don't need your help anymore, so shut the fuck up so I can get to today's hot topic. That's right. Today's hot topic is something I've been dealing with for 30 years. Mental illness. That's why today, out of respect for Mental Health Awareness Month, I'm cosplaying as my favorite psychologist of all time, Dr. Harley Quinn, aka Harley Quinn. She's always been more than just the Joker's girlfriend to me. I've been a fan of Harley since I was a little kid. And as I grew up and got into some of my own unhealthy relationships with comedians, I became very fascinated with the complex and often really hard to watch dynamic between her and her puddin'. I've been there. In fact, I may even have worse judgment than Harley Quinn in romantic partners. The emotionally and sexually abusive comedian that I dated and almost married in 2016 was just some twerp in East Hollywood. At least the Joker's like a criminal mastermind. But don't get it #twisted, Mr. J. I relate to the Joker as well. I mean, we both work in alt comedy, we both look great in purple, and we're both, well, damaged. You see, at this point in my life, I've been diagnosed as everything under the sun. OCD, bipolar, personality disorder, schizophrenia. I'm a walking DSM with double Ds. And it was all bullshit. But it all started because when I was 6, I knew I was born in the wrong body. And nowadays, if a little kid tells their mommy that, doctors can usually figure out something sort of transy's going on. But this was the 90s, and Jesus hadn't invented trans people yet, so I was misdiagnosed as bipolar. And when somebody who isn't bipolar takes bipolar medication, shit tends to get worse. I became a fucking zombie. I would see things and hear things that other people didn't, and when I would go to the doctors and explain what was happening, they'd put me on more drugs, until eventually my med cocktail was so robust, long story short, too late. I was neglected. Left to fend for myself, and then gobbled up into a system that has a way easier time numbing people than it does healing them. Just like, well, how about a joke? What do you get when you cross a stay-at-home order with a trans woman who's called crazy most of her life? You get what you fucking deserve. And what you fucking deserve is to see what I would do with a Joker movie.
Every moment I live is in agony.
Hi, I'm Vera Drew, and 3 months ago, comedian Brie LaRose dared me to re-edit Todd Phillip's Joker. Now, I'm an Emmy-nominated editor who works primarily with Tim and Eric, so I could give you your standard alt-comedy Joker remix with fart sound effects and rhythmic cuts over nightmare drones, and you gobble it up, wouldn't you little piggy? But I'm currently unemployed and stupidly ambitious, so for the past 3 months, I've been writing a feature-length screenplay called The People's Joker. Utilizing clips from the 2019 Oscar contender, footage from other iterations of Joker's past, and just movies that feature clowns, as well as additional footage that I'll be shooting in the privacy of my own bedroom, I'm creating an entirely new feature film. You heard me right, this is my feature film acting debut, and I will be portraying both Harley Quinn and the Joker. Using these characters, which I definitely don't own the rights to, I will be sharing the story of my transition and how I overcame mental illness and the cycle of abuse that I was stuck in a few years ago. It's your standard queer coming-of-age story, only it takes place in the Batman universe. But wait, that's not all. I'm a huge fan of Suicide Squad, so The People's Joker will not only be the first film to feature a trans woman playing the Joker, it will also prominently feature Jared Leto's seminal portrayal of the clown prince of crime. And no, I don't have his permission to use his likeness. I plan on using deepfakes, but the way I see it, this can be his way of apologizing to the trans community for Dallas Buyers Club. Plus, Jared, baby, look, everybody knows you were pissed Todd didn't cast you in his Joker. Don't sue me, be in mine. And you know what? I misspoke. This isn't just my Joker. This is our Joker. That's right, I'm opening up the creative process to any and all quarantined artists, musicians, filmmakers, or actors who want to contribute to my vision. Do you want to design this film's Gotham City? Visit thepeoplesjoker.com. Do you want to play the fucking penguin? Then visit thepeoplesjoker.com. Do you want to record a cover of Small Town Boy by Bronxy Beat that'll be playing over a Wolf of Wall Street style montage about the drug use that I was engaging in my early 20s to numb my gender dysphoria? Peoplesjoker.com. Warner Brothers legally won't be able to sue us if we all work on this together, and what could be more Joker-like than copyright infringement? Plus, I don't want to make a dime off this. I'm doing this for my mental health, to share my story using 2 of my favorite characters of all time and connect with other artists who are sad and broken because of this fucking pandemic. Oh, by the way, if you're a distributor who has any ideas on how to release an incredibly illegal film, please get in touch with me. I really want to premiere this thing on July 4th, our failed nation's birthday, because, well, I know I'm not the first person to say this, but this country needs an enema, and The People's Joker is the very rectal bulb syringe that can do the job. So visit thepeoplesjoker.com today. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that you're... But don't get it hashtag twisted, Mr. J. I relate to the Joker as well. Oh God. Grown adult. And I love the fact that my neighbors all know I live alone and they just hear me screaming about the Joker in here.